Have you ever sat through like a presentation and the speaker is just droning on and on?
Oh, yeah,
Like they're reading from a textbook. It's like, where's the energy? You know?
totally. The voice makes such a difference, It can make it or break it.
Like you could have the most interesting topic in the world,
Right.
but if it's delivered in this flat monotone,
Yeah, it's like watching paint dry. It just completely
Absolutely.
loses its...
all about how you say it.
Yeah.
So how do we like take control of our voices and actually make an impact?
Well, one of the biggest things is pitch.
Mm.
Like if you think about pitch, it's like the highs and lows of your voice. So,
Okay.
if you're trying to emphasize something
Yeah.
or you're getting excited about a topic, you might go higher with your pitch.
So it's like adding that kind of excitement to your voice.
Exactly. Like if you were announcing something big.
It's like, we are thrilled to announce the merger.
Exactly. You go up in pitch.
Yeah.
And then on the other side of that, if you want to signal seriousness or authority, you might go lower with your pitch.
Interesting.
So it's kind of like adding weight to your words.
Wow.
So a lower pitch can really make things sound more final and serious.
I never thought about pitch like that.
Yeah.
Now, what about pauses? Are those just for like breathing or?
No, pauses are powerful.
Okay.
They're more than just for breathing.
Okay.
They give your audience time to think about what you just said.
Like to let it sink in.
Yeah, exactly. And they can create anticipation too.
Yeah.
If you think about how like movie directors use silence
Oh, yeah.
to build suspense, it's
Yeah.
the same thing.
Okay. So we've got pitch, we've got pauses.
Right.
I'm guessing there's more to this though.
Yeah, there's a few more things.
Okay.
So tone, pace, and volume.
Okay.
Those are all really important too.
Okay.
A tone is kind of like the emotional quality of your voice.
So like if you're happy or sad or.
Exactly. So a warm tone can make you sound more approachable and friendly, while a more serious tone might convey, gravity or concern.
Yeah, I can see how that would affect how people perceive you.
Totally.
Okay, so we've got tone,
Then there's pace.
pace. So like how fast or slow?
Exactly how fast you speak.
Okay.
And that can keep people engaged, so they don't zone out.
Makes sense.
So, you slow down for important points,
Uh-huh.
speed up to create a sense of excitement.
So it's like changing the tempo in music.
Yeah, like a composer,
Right.
changing the tempo to create different moods.
Yeah.
And then volume.
Okay.
That's about the intensity or the power behind your voice.
Okay.
So you can really emphasize certain words.
So like a musician playing louder or softer.
Exactly.
Interesting.
You can use volume to emphasize certain parts of your message.
Okay, so it's like having this whole range of expression with your voice.
Exactly. So it's like you wouldn't want to eat plain pasta every day, right?
Yeah.
You got to add some spices.
Yes.
And it's the same with your voice.
Yeah.
You need that variety to keep people interested.
Okay, so how do we actually get better at this? Like, are there exercises we could do?
Yeah, totally.
Oh,
There are
we-
tons of exercises you can do.
Like what?
Well, one is called pitch slides.
Pitch slides? Okay.
So you just hum or say, ah, and slide your voice from low to high and back down.
Oh, so it's like a vocal warm-up.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're stretching your vocal cords.
Okay, that makes sense.
And you can do that anywhere,
Yeah, in the car.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Another one is emotional reading.
Emotional reading.
Yeah, so you take a passage from a book or a magazine or even an email,
Okay.
and you try to read it with different emotion.
Oh, that's interesting.
Like, can you make it sound angry, excited, sad?
It's like acting.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that makes sense.
It helps you get in touch with the emotion behind the words
Right.
and how you can convey that through your voice.
Okay, so that's for pitch and tone. What about pace?
Oh, yeah. For pace, you can try speed control.
Speed control. Okay.
Yeah, so you take a section of text and practice reading it at different speeds,
Okay.
like really slow and then really fast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it helps you find that sweet spot.
So like a range,
Yeah, exactly. And then another one is the pause game.
the pause game.
Yeah, so you just read a text and add pauses before important points.
Okay.
It helps emphasize those points.
So it's like giving your audience time to absorb what you just said.
Exactly. And it can help you calm your nerves too if you're feeling anxious.
That's a good tip.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got all these great exercises.
Mm-hmm.
But what if you're just someone who like naturally speaks in a monotone?
Well, I think a lot of people think they speak in a monotone,
Really?
but often it's just that they're not used to using their voice expressively.
Okay, so it's a habit.
Yeah, exactly. It's like any other skill. You can learn it.
So there's hope for us monotone monsters.
Yes, definitely. Your voice is a muscle, and you can train it.
Okay, so we can all become more dynamic speakers.
Absolutely. It just takes practice and a willingness to experiment.
This is encouraging.
And, the more you practice, the more confident you'll become.
Yeah, I could see that.
And you'll start to see a difference in how people respond to you.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
So it's not just about public speaking, it's about communication in general.
exactly. It's about connecting with people on a deeper level.
Right, because your voice is a powerful tool.
It really is.
So what's like the most important thing for our listeners to remember as they embark on this journey?
I think the most important thing is to be yourself.
Okay.
Don't try to sound like someone you're not.
Be authentic.
Exactly. Let your personality shine through.
That makes sense.
Because people are drawn to authenticity.
Right, they can spot a fake a mile away.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so be ourselves.
And don't be afraid to experiment.
Have fun with it.
Exactly.
So it's like we're all given this incredible gift,
Yeah,
our voices,
right.
but we have to learn how to use them.
And share them with the world. Because your voice matters.
It really does. It's like we talk so much about what to say,
Yeah.
but we don't really think about how we're saying it.
Right. It's the instrument that we use.
Yeah, like we all have this amazing instrument, our voice.
And every voice is so unique.
Yeah, that's true.
Like a fingerprint.
And I guess when we embrace that,
Yeah.
it's kind of like we're embracing our individuality.
Exactly.
So it's not just about improving our speaking skills,
Right.
but it's about our communication and how we connect with people.
Yeah. Being more present and mindful in how you use your voice.
So for our listeners out there,
Mm-hmm.
what's a small step they can take today to start exploring the power of their voice?
Well, I would say just try one of those exercises we talked about, or
Yeah.
even just notice how you're using your voice.
In everyday conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just start paying attention.
So it's like a journey.
It is a journey. It's not something you just learn overnight.
So be patient with yourself
Be patient, have fun with it.
and keep practicing.
Yeah. And remember, your voice matters.
It really does. And thanks for joining us today.
It was my pleasure.